Hey, beautiful people. I was coming to you with a video about life after death. I wanted you to know that I know without a doubt that there is life after death, and that I wanted to share that experience with you because it has changed my life. I was always fearful of death throughout my life, and I prayed, I went to church, I did lots of things, but the thing that got me to know for sure that there's life after death is losing my soulmate almost a year ago. After he passed away, he died of a heart attack in our home. I stayed at my mom's for a couple of days, and when I went back to the house, I went into the room he passed away in, and yes, I am the one that found him, and it was quite a traumatic experience. But when I went into that room, I felt like he was in there. I felt a sense of peace, and I honestly, no one was with me. I was by myself. I felt him put his arms around me, and I could smell him, like his cologne, and I knew it was him. I just knew it was. The night after he passed away, actually, the night we stayed at our home again, our 3-year-old son, who also was there whenever we found him, he started laughing in the middle of the night in his sleep, and he was laughing only the way he laughed whenever his father would tickle him. And he woke up laughing and said Daddy was in his dream, and he saw Daddy, and he was sitting on the edge of the bed whenever he woke up, and he didn't want him to go, which was very heartbreaking. It's been a tough year. I believe that 100% because there's no way. He actually wasn't 3. He was getting ready to turn 3. That he would even know that, to say something like that, or to be able to laugh in his sleep just that certain way Daddy could get him to laugh. And so those are, like, looking back memories that are proof to me. There's a lot more. We had a thing with grasshoppers, and Silas loved them. His dad loved them. They would always joke about grasshoppers for some reason. Every day I had signs. I had grasshoppers like attach themselves to me. Every single day they would come sit on my arm. They were in the car. It actually was just one. And in all the pictures I have, which I have lots of pictures that I can share, they all look like the same grasshopper. I know grasshoppers have different markings and colors. And I know this sounds bizarre, but I felt his presence when this happened. There also was crosses in the sky made out of clouds, but I'm talking like 5 to 10 crosses a day. And I had never noticed from like jet streams and, planes, but I had never noticed it before, and I haven't seen it since. For the first couple of months, he made sure and let his presence be known. I went to a chaplain. She is from South Africa, I believe, and just she has that calming, peaceful presence. About 2 weeks after he passed away, and we prayed for his soul. We prayed for peace for me and for Silas, my son. And that night is the first time I had dreamed of him. He did not speak, which I hear a lot of times people dream about their loved ones. They usually don't speak at all. But it was him. He was, I don't know to say that he was in the clouds, but he was higher up than I was in the sky. And all I really could see was like his face, and it was radiant and shining and healthy looking. He looked like he used to before he got ill. He looked happy and peaceful, and I got a sense of peace when I woke up the next morning. I felt like a blanket of peace had been wrapped around me, and the feeling lasted for quite a while. I mean, grief was going to set in. Everyone deals with it differently, of course, but that got me through the first couple of months. And Silas had a really hard time, so these little signs, like, he was seeing, like, I wasn't telling him what I was seeing, but he was coming to me and telling me, Daddy's right next to me, and we were painting. I snapped some pictures that night, and sure enough, right next to Silas was like a just kind of like a smoky haze in the picture. Nothing I've ever seen in a picture before, nothing I've seen since. And the other pictures, it was only in the one picture. So the sense of peace that I got from all of that is amazing. Like, I know somehow he made me feel we are all connected, like we are all one. Like maybe we're all cells of God, I guess you could say, to make up a whole. We're all connected. Even people, people that don't like us, people that we don't like, one day we're going to realize that we're all one and God is love. And the afterlife, I can't tell you what it's like. I just know that he was peaceful and happy and he was okay. And I think our human minds, like, it's beyond comprehension of what our human minds can really imagine, because it's just so different. And I do believe that, there's a higher power, and I'm not saying anything about anybody that believes other religions, other ways. Jesus, God, everything is real, but it's also like within us. Like, I wish I could make you feel how I feel about it. I don't want to die anytime soon, but I'm not scared to. I know that he passed to the other side. I had one night, the fans weren't on, the AC wasn't on, there was nothing, no one in the house but me, and I was laying on the couch, and I'm hot natured, so I'm always hot, but it came over me like very, very cold air, which just means they're on like a different dimensional frequency than we are, but they're still very much in existence. It just kind of like wrapped around me, like I could feel it, and it made me so peaceful. The other thing that happened was that I was sitting in the living room one night, just laying on the couch. My kids, again, were not there that day, and I saw a haze, different than the picture, bigger. It was like a cloud of smoke. There was no smell. There was no smoke smell. There was no candles burning, nothing. And it just floated past me. And I felt so much comfort from that. There is no doubt in my mind that we do go on after death. And I hope if you are grieving, or if you are having fear of death or trouble understanding it, I can't give you all the answers until I get there myself. I do pray and I meditate a lot to try to get that higher being of myself so I can connect more with my soul side, because I miss my soulmate, my best friend. It'll be 1 year on August 13th, and he was 33 years old. So it's quite a shock. Something that has changed me dramatically. Like, I'm not the same person as I was. I'm still evolving. Today also is my best friend's. She had a soulmate. There's different kinds of soulmates that we have in life, but he died 3 years ago today. And it was right after her birthday. And then my soulmate died right before my birthday. Like, me and her have synchronicities that are out of this world. Like, if I told you, you wouldn't even believe me. But I know without a doubt that you do not have to fear death. Be a good person, positive vibes, try to have love and do the right thing. And you don't have to fear death. It's just a voyage. Like, this is I don't want to say this is a test run, because this is this life. This is like, our soul does leave our body, but we do also carry memory of our lives. And we have people that we are connected with more, like soulmates, throughout different lifetimes. So I just wanted to give you this hope And I pray that you believe this because it is true 100%. I would never ever let you know something or tell you something that was not true. And it has given me the most comfort. I'm not scared of death and I'm not scared of life anymore. So, with that being said, I send out all my love to you. If you like my channel, Lulu Love, please subscribe to it. I'm trying to get a base of followers out there so I can start making more videos and being more productive. And my dream is to be a motivational speaker for people that have depression, anxiety, coping with grief, addiction, suicide. I am a suicide survivor. I may have said that before. I'm not ashamed of it. The mental stigma that goes with it is just very, very unfair because the world is hard and most people have something. Whether they're truthful about it, they might be hiding it. But we all have something, like we get depressed about things, or it's taken me this whole time to get myself where I can get up and get a shower. And I thought it stopped you. I'm sorry. It's taken me a long time. Well, it's taken a year, and I think that it'll continue changing me as we go. And I have to understand that, you know, I can't get back to a normal life. My normal life is gone. I have to become a new normal. So that helped me. It took a year or so of praying and meditating and researching to understand that. But I am not the same person. I've lost friends over it because I'm just a different person now. And that's the only thing we can depend on in life is that change. Everything changes and it will continue to change. And we have to either grow with it, adapt, or we will be suffering when we don't need to be. We can be happy even without our loved ones. We'll always miss them and hold them dearly in our hearts. But we have to move on for our peace, and we know we will see them again one day. Much love. Have a great night. I hope to see you all soon. And if you have any questions or anything you would like me to talk about, please put them in the comments below and hit my subscribe button. Thank you so much. Bye.